Okay, so I am glad to see you guys here on Thursday, April 18th. And this is my live streaming at noon on Thursdays. And today the topic is going to be walk before you run. So this is in response to questions from my clients, so many women who have been thinking about starting their own businesses. And please say hello in the comment bar so I know that you're watching and can address your questions. And if you'd rather just DM me later, that's fine too. I will respond to everybody that asks me any questions. And for those of you whom I haven't met, I'm Rebecca Moore of In a Nutshell Consulting, and I advise entrepreneurs on business development and sales and messaging clarity. And I am walking my talk about getting out on social media, and today I am live streaming on both YouTube and Facebook for the first time. I figured it out, woohoo! And so give me a little shout out for doing that, but hope you will try it too. And I founded my own venturebacked.com. I'm the mother of three phenomenal daughters. I love working with early stage companies and small businesses, and I have a special affinity for helping women start and grow their own businesses after a career change, especially those who've never done it before but are really smart and motivated. And I use the term founder because the way I see it, there's a tremendous opportunity for women out here, especially those who've been running households and teams and have had all sorts of different experiences, to create their own work on their own terms, and not in big corporate America, but in their own communities and online. Some of these companies are designed to stay small, and some have the potential to grow into larger businesses. And the common thread here is that we're all smart people designing businesses to monetize our God-given talents and our hard-earned skill set and knowledge. So this weekly Facebook Live is intended to address pressing questions in real time that have been asked of me over the past few weeks, and to inspire those of you who are on the fence about starting your own business, or you're running your own business and you're stuck. So before we dig in, and we'll dig in just a minute, I have a few quick announcements for you. And this is about some events I'm running for female founders and business owners. Next Friday, a week from tomorrow, on April 26th, for those who have launched or are just starting a business, I'm running a hands-on masterclass in Boston at BU's Innovate Center with two other founders to help small business owners focus on three areas. One is how to manage your cash flow, and one is how to really think about marketing for a small business. And the third area is how to take on social media, and a step-by-step approach for which channel you should be focusing on. So as a bonus to anybody who's listening today, I'm offering a discounted rate. Just DM me and I'll sign you up. And then on April 30th, I'm running a founders table in my Burlington office with a small group of founders, and we're going to roll up our sleeves and brainstorm and talk about best practices to maximize MailChimp for your business. So DM me and I will send you details and a private invitation. And finally, my next Pepper Lane Boost is going to be on May 10th at Lexington Wealth Management at 8:30 in the morning. And that's a roundtable for 9 founders. And we just talk about our businesses, feedback, and we practice our pitches. So now I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to segue into today's pressing question. And I wanted to share a recent experience that illustrates my point. Are you a creative person? Do you ever have a to-do list that spans 4 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper? Or do you ever sit down to work and come up with 10 other ideas for how to grow your business? Or better yet, even come up with another cool business idea that you could do on the side? Does any of that sound familiar? Well, last week I had a conversation with an incredibly creative entrepreneur who is considering a new business idea. And she told me her idea, super cool idea, and it's in a completely different area from her current business. she was wondering how much energy should she put into this new idea. So it was exciting and energizing conversation, and I could tell how passionate she was about this idea and its potential. I could totally relate. In fact, as part of the professional development in a startup that I've been working for the past 4 years, all leaders were required to take a, we call it a character strength assessment called VIA assessment. You may or may not have heard of it. It was incredibly informative, and I really recommend taking this assessment for all entrepreneurs. Similar to Myers-Briggs, but different. And after taking it, my top 3 leadership strengths were creativity, curiosity, and appreciation of beauty. But what this really meant was that these strengths come naturally to me, like writing with your right hand as opposed to your left hand. And to be happy in any job that I do, I need to really incorporate all 3 of these. Now do you know why I wanted to start my own business? There you go. And conversely, what we were taught is that sometimes we can veer towards over-indexing in the things that we're good at. So that means relying too heavily on the things that come naturally to us. So what that meant is that there are areas